The next day, wolf dog expert Jennifer McCarthy and I head out to our next case, a troubled 4-year-old wolf dog named Ramsey.
My uncle had a wolf hybrid,
Ramsey.
so that's what intrigued me to the breed. There's a lot of wolf hybrid puppies that are being bred and sold, and the large majority of those puppies are going back into shelters. And so instead of getting a puppy, I decided to rescue an animal that already needed some help. I was very concerned about his behavior and how skittish he was, how scared he was. Initially, I didn't know it was going to be so intense. It took him about 3 months to get accustomed to me. With anybody else, he just really doesn't do well with. When he gets cornered, he freaks out, he gets scared, he defecates, he urinates. So it's just a bad situation all the way around when anybody else has anything to do with him.
Ramses also has a prickly relationship with the original member of Milo's household, a neutered male mastiff, Roscoe.
Initially, Ramsey and Roscoe were getting along fine, but at some point, after 6 months of them actually playing together, it just happened overnight in the spring. This had escalated to a worse level every day for 4 days. Roscoe, at that point, he needed about $1,200 in surgery. That was the period of time when Ramsey started jumping fences. He was roaming the neighborhood, terrorizing chickens. And that's really when he started becoming more of a liability. So I had to build a containment for him.
Milo invested $800 to create a 6-foot-high kennel out of 6-gauge cattle panels cemented into the ground.
My biggest fear with Ramsey is him escaping and somebody shooting him accidentally. There's a lot of livestock, there's a lot of ranches here. So people could be defending their chickens, and I don't want anybody's livestock getting mauled. I think if Ramsey had his way, he would love to roam free anywhere he wants, terrorizing chickens everywhere. But I have to work from 8 to 5, and so he has to have a place where he's going to be safe from others, as well as chickens and everything else is going to be safe from him. I just bought the house a year and a half ago. It was becoming a liability. Going to work from 8 to 5. I was rushing home sometimes, getting called from animal control. You need to come get your animal.
He's very, very stressed out. The enclosure actually has to be much bigger. And he's got an intact male running around that he doesn't get along with.
In my opinion, it's the same need of being part of a group. You know, so this is his group, but he doesn't know how to coexist with the other dog.
If you can picture it this way, think about it as if you've just taken a tiger from Africa and you're expecting him to be a cat. That's what you're doing.
Okay. Did you take him every single day somewhere to exercise or to travel or to...
I run with him 12 miles a week, so it's 3 miles 4 times a week.
You've got a great heart for this guy. I mean, you can really tell that. But this is a huge time commitment, okay? Going for a 3-mile run isn't going to cut it.
Yeah.
You said that you were working and training with Arabians.
Yeah, with Arabians next door. Mike and Mary are my neighbors next door. They're giving me 2 Arabian horses, and we've been working on breaking the horses every evening. Mike is teaching me a lot about how to break the horses, lunge the horses.
That's a really great thing that you're doing that's going to help you with Ramsey, because there's some things that you can use even with your lunging.
Okay.
We can teach your wolf how to lunge.
Really?
So there's many things that you can take from your work with Arabians and apply to Ramsey, and it's actually going to get you pretty far.
Oh, right on. I didn't know that.
There you go, me neither.
Yeah.
That's what you get experts.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, let's go.
You guys, I'm going to let Caesar decide where you want to be. You have a great read on energy and body language, so you just go where you feel like you're at a good space. And
this time is an unusual case. It's not about a dog. It's about a wolf dog.
All right, let's do it.
And I have no idea about wolf, so I just observe, you know, so I got to learn as well.
It's really their behavior in telling you how wolf this animal is. There is the German Shepherd there, but to me this animal acts more wolf than anything else.
The sideways right now is the best approach. Same thing with horses. If you notice, you do a lot of side behavior and not so much forward.
You can't really tell if he's going to snap or not snap. And that's why you have to read the body language and work slowly.
So what she's trying to do is to show respect in the way she gradually comes to him. Schedule is something that you should put aside, like remove washes. If you're going to go and help an animal, make sure you don't have any commitment in an hour or 30 minutes later, because you don't want to leave things halfway there. People who are really there for the animal, everybody agree that it's not how long is it going to take, is as long as he takes. I'm here for him. You can see a little bit more trusting. There you go. He's trusting the approach.
He looks a little more relaxed.
Yeah, more relaxed. Yeah. That's a step. That's
I've
something.
never seen anybody do that.
Right. So you gotta
Come in with him like that.
With dogs or with wolf, it works the same way. You know, you gotta take the time to build trust. Nice. He finally recognized her.
The person cannot choose, do I honor the dog in this animal or do I honor the wolf? You have to let the animal tell you. You need to build up his confidence, so I would approach him more submissively to build him back up. It's about looking from the animal's perspective and saying, what's going to make Ramsey the most happy? You see how when I lean down, he relaxes.
So by submitting, you basically take a position lower than him.
Yep,
right?
yeah. Same with horses. You can do all this stuff with the Arabians. Another thing that I use when I go in, I do a lot of things to get my heartbeat down, my blood pressure. They can sense that. So what I did when I went in there is just a breathing technique. So,
and a lot of the episodes, I tell people, okay, you have to breathe now, because they're holding at least, tense. So even when you ride a horse, you can't just be tense riding a horse. It's not healthy, so you gotta breathe, relax yourself. So yeah, I often say calm and assertive. This is more calm.
Okay.
And the assertiveness is knowledge.
So should we go for a walk?
Yeah.
Whenever he's afraid of something, circle, let out that fear, and then go, okay? What you're using right now is really horsemanship.
Seeing Jennifer working with him, just from the get-go, she had his attention, she knew how to behave with him, and so it's very interesting how being calm can really affect the relationship between an animal and a human being.
He can learn to trust you.
Yeah, he is actually walking a lot better right now.
Yeah.
It's stranger.
It's very important that we learn to honor the species that we want to live with, So we have to honor the dog. The dog can be a human. In this case, this wolf can be a dog.
Before you take him out for a walk, you spend the time with him.
I got a better understanding of honoring the wolf side of him.
And then you go out for your walk.
I definitely see changes that I'm going to make. I'm going to try my hardest to take the tips that Jennifer and Caesar gave me and try to work with those.
As for the other member of the household, both Caesar and Jennifer advise Milo to neuter Roscoe and keep him separate from Ramsey for the time being.
Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 1.
It takes a lot of practice, I understand, but I'm committed to getting it done.
And turn, walk this way. There you go. Perfect. That was awesome.
As far as the time, that's going to be more of the challenge with the 2 hours per day, but I'm going to try my hardest to accommodate that.
This animal is giving us the greatest gift in the world. We've got all these cameras on him right now,
Yeah.
and look how relaxed he is
Yeah,
right now.
that's true.
We're sitting here with an animal that in the wild wants nothing to do with us. Will he ever be like a wolf running around in Yellowstone and as happy as that? No, he won't be. But Milo's willing to take on the commitment, and I commend him for that, and I think he's going to have a lot of success.